I'm pleased to be joined today by Kaitlyn and Onika Struing, here to represent the Batesville High School FFA. Welcome, ladies. Both of you serve in leadership roles within the 2022-2023 FFA chapter. Kaitlyn, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about your official role within the Batesville High School FFA and all of your other duties that come with your office.
So I'm currently the president for our chapter, and what I basically do is I run the meetings, and then with help with the other members, we kind of just prepare for everything and get everything together, like pre-meeting. We have the meeting, try to inform all of the members of what's going on, and then just always being there to help the members, and then just have everything throughout the months and the year just run smoothly. It's a busy year. Onika, let's move on to you. Tell us about your official role within the Batesville High School FFA.
So I'm the Batesville FFA secretary, so I help Kaitlyn with anything that she needs. I take minutes every single meeting and then give a report every single meeting on what we did the meeting before, and I just try to help Kaitlyn and all the other officers and help the members with really anything that they need. I'm there to assist them, and that's how all the officers are together.
Wonderful. Kaitlyn, before we talk about your upcoming national competition in Denver, the FFA, this is going to air on the 21st of December, but the FFA on the weekend of December 10th had a very successful day. Tell us a little bit about the state competition with the state CDEs and the total of 5 teams in 3 different divisions moving on. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we had 3 teams. We had crops, forestry, and entomology compete, and then we had 2 teams from crops and then 2 teams from entomology go compete. There was a pretty successful day, and then the most successful team was one of the crops team. They placed first, and now they're going to advance to the national contest.
Wonderful. So Onika, FFA has several different seasons, if you will, and right now you're preparing for the livestock skillathon, which is going to be coming up at the national competition in Denver. But before we discuss the specifics of that trip, tell us a little bit in general just about the skillathon livestock competition.
So the competition is everything to do with livestock. So it's a very practical competition. You have to know breeds of livestock. So when I say livestock, I mean cattle, sheep, goats, and hogs. Just those 4 breeds. And then you have to know how to judge wool and judge hay and see really what you're feeding your animals and how that makes a difference, and descriptions. And it's really going to help us in the future, even if we don't go into the agriculture industry, because we're going to know what we want. There's also meat judging, which is practical for anyone. You know, you go to the store and buy steaks, sure, and you want to know which one's the best one.
Sure, very good. So Kaitlyn, obviously a lot of preparation is required to successfully compete at any level. You're led by your advisor, Mrs. Walpe, or Moo-Ma, as some people still refer to her as. But what does the individual and team preparation look like before any competition, but particularly in your case, the skillathon livestock competition?
It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of self-driving and pushing yourself. So we do have practice every Monday, but that is definitely not enough to be successful in what we do. So usually after practice, we're spending a lot of time outside of school to also do it. Plus some practices we go longer so we can go to a house and look at livestock, or we go to a house and practice meat or something like that. So just a lot of overall studying and self-driving yourself to keep going.
And the 2 of you are part of this team. Who are your other teammates?
So on our team of 4, we have Onika Struing, Anna Bergman, Blake Belter, and then myself.
Wonderful. So back in early October, Onika, you had the state skillathon livestock competition. Take us through the format of that as you competed on a Saturday.
So you start with your teammates, really nervous, and you walk in and they tell you to go to a table where none of your team is. And you go table by table through the events. So it is self-led. You get an hour, and it is a lot. There's probably 10 tables that you have to get through. And if you don't get through it, then you get zeros. So we really have to prepare on our time management skills for this contest, because if you don't know it, you just have to keep going. Skip it and go. So we really try to work through that. And then there's a team portion where we all get back together after the individuals are done, and we go judge a class. So this year it was steers. So we went and judged a class of steers, and then we went to the keep call team activity, which is basically you get to keep 4 sheep and then call 4 sheep. And then there's a team quality assurance that deals with medications for animals. And so we work through that all together, and then we leave, and then we come back for awards at Purdue.
Long day, a lot of different
Yes.
and diverse type of information. So on that Saturday, Kaitlyn, I got the text from Mrs. Walpe that said, hey, mission accomplished. We finally achieved a goal that's been for this chapter for a long time to get to a national competition in Denver. Tell us a little bit about the excitement the team experienced that day of realizing not only just this year's goal, this team's goal, but a goal of a chapter that we've had for well over a decade.
I think our first reaction was, oh my gosh, like this is real and this is happening, because we truly do put a lot of work into what we're trying to achieve, and just the feeling, because I know, like myself going into a contest, I feel stressed out because I want to do good for my teammates. Like we're all counting on each other to do good in order to win, and it's not a individual contest, it's a team contest. So we're really counting on each other and just hoping that we all studied hard enough and are just putting our best foot forward that day. So overall, just pure excitement and getting ready to study for a whole new contest.
And let's talk a little bit about that, Kaitlyn. So the excitement on that day was long-lived for a while, but then the preparation comes for Denver. Take us through the preparation that you did between October and then now when you go in January.
I would say we started right away. Me and Onika and the help of Anna and Blake, we've been making flashcards and just pure memorization to get to our contest, because we do not want to go in there not knowing what we're doing. So just studying our flashcards and then making sure that we know everything by heart.
Wonderful. So Onika, the trip to Denver is a tremendous opportunity to be going right after the beginning of the year. And you're very instrumental in the fundraising effort for this. It costs money to go, and then the four of you have been responsible for raising funds. And I believe maybe even your father has been a little bit of an assistance in one of our fundraising efforts. Take us through some of the fundraising opportunities that you've already had, and then how any of our listeners might be able to provide additional financial assistance.
Yeah, so the very first thing that we did was we had a hog roast. So we turned 2 whole hogs that were donated by some farmers into pulled pork, and we sold those in 2-pound containers. So my dad did all the roast for that, and we're very thankful for him because he did it for free, which was very great. And we're just thankful for all of his efforts in kind of setting it up and getting that all done. And we're actually already sold out of pulled pork, which is really great. It went really fast. And then we also got 2 more hogs turned into sausage.
Okay.
And we're selling that. If you want sausage, it's still in the ag room.
Okay.
$5 for a pound of sausage.
There you go.
So we still have that for sale. And then we have been going to agriculture businesses that we've actually practiced at or that have supported us in the past and are going and asking for sponsorships. A lot of people have been very generous, which we are very, very grateful for. And we're just asking them to sponsor us. This trip is a very big trip. We have to fly. And so we're really grateful that we've almost hit our budget, what we need.
A repeated theme through many of these interviews is that our students are our best ambassadors for programming. Who would be the best point of contact, Onika, if somebody were wishing to help contribute to this trip?
So the best point of contact would definitely be our ag advisor, Cassie Walpe, and all of her email and information is actually on the school's website. So go there and you can email her. That's how a lot of people have actually been getting through to us is email, but we also do have a Facebook and an Instagram. And if you direct message us on there, we will get back to you within 48 hours.
Wonderful. Thank you. Kaitlyn, we get through the Christmas season here, and then the FFA departs quickly right after the beginning of the year. Describe for us the goals of this trip and what you hope your team experiences.
I think just with all of the hard work that's put in, I just want our hard work to show. And I know that we've been just making sure that we're there for each other and like, hey, do you have this down? Do you have this down? So I think just overall I just want a good day, honestly. Like I just want to go in and I just want to know that I truly did try my best and then I gave it my all.
Wonderful. Well, ladies, congratulations on a successful season. We wish you all the best in Denver, the national competition. Onika, any final thoughts, any information you'd like to share about the Batesville High School FFA?
I'm very proud of this team. We've been together since freshman year and we've been working towards this goal. So I'm very proud of us and I'm very thankful to the community for helping give back and helping us get to Denver and pushing us.
Well, thank you both. Ladies, it's been my pleasure. This is Kaitlyn Seringhouse and Onika Struing representing the Batesville High School FFA. We wish them well in their trip in early January to Denver for the national competition, and we thank them for their consistent representation of Batesville High School. Ladies, best of luck and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.